Hey, do you like listening to the show? Well, if you do, we'd appreciate you dropping a like, share, comment, subscribe, and if the platform you're listening to us on allows it, also rate the show. It all helps. And if you have any topic suggestions, feel free to leave them in our comments. Otherwise, sit back, relax, grab a snack, and enjoy.
Welcome back to Daddy's Shed. It's been a hot minute, took a little break there, but we're back. So what's up? What's everybody doing?
Well, just been moving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Moved
Oh, back to
the reservation.
Yeah. God, I bet that makes going to work much easier.
That and rent's not an arm and a leg anymore.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, now he's gonna be rich and just fucking flaunting his cash.
Yeah, driving new sports cars.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I heard a story today that a guy was taking pills for something at the MIR. I don't know what it was, but the MIR is just the military medical center. They gave him some pills and it gave him ED. Like his dick wouldn't work for a couple months, and he got 50 grand from it. His dick still works, but he got 50 grand from having ED for 2 months.
Wow.
Lucky bastard.
Well,
I
I
should
don't
join
know.
the military. Just do something.
Do something.
No.
Fuck
Hurt
yourself up.
myself on purpose.
Oh my
Make it look like an
god, bro.
accident.
Imagine. That's
Oh, dude,
some
that's
people
crazy.
fake injuries. It's fucking crazy. It's
What would
unreal.
you do with 50 grand? Like if you just had that cash on you.
What would I do with 50 grand?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you already know what I'd do. I'd fucking I'd put some of it away, like invest it and shit like that. But I mean, like I'd probably just pay off all my debt that
Yeah.
I can, and then whatever's left, I'd probably just pay a little bit ahead on like bills and stuff like that, just so I don't even have to think about it for a little bit.
Oh, that'd be
Or if I
sick.
forget about it or some shit, I still have like the money in there,
Yeah.
and then maybe I don't know, man. Get like a ATV or something, just a little toy, like something like that. If I had excess money like that, I understand to getting something like that, but
Yeah. Just a little something to,
just for fun, man. I was
Yeah.
driving those golf carts today, and it was fun as hell.
Yeah.
It was the funnest shit. That was the best part.
You ever drive some side by sides?
Yeah, they're pretty fun. They're
Those
very
are fun,
similar. Very similar.
Yeah.
They're all right.
I'm
I'm not a fan of side by sides.
But I get to I've never shot. I got a skills competition I got to do at work tomorrow. So I get to shoot a C7 like normally, but like I normally do, but I get to shoot a 9mm Browning as well.
Oh shit.
So
Like, look right at me. You want to see somebody fucking crazy?
Okay, that's crazy.
I've done
Yeah.
that before. No, I'm just trying. Imagine.
Jesus, dude, you're still working there?
Yeah, they just don't have enough people. They can't kick me out. Yeah, that's what it
They're
is.
like, oh, he's crazy, but we'll keep him in. Jesus.
I don't know. They just released
They need it.
a new thing. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, our military is down right now. For recruiting wise.
Well, no, actually, that's a big news. Or not big news, but a lot of people don't know there was recruiting of over 40,000 people last year that tried to join the military, but there was only, I think it was 12,000 recruits that were taken in and processed. So it's just something within the processing is getting fucked up. I don't know if there's not enough people to do run the basic courses, and there's definitely not enough people to run the trades courses because they're short at every trade pretty much. But yeah, it's kind of ass. But to be fair, if you can deal with the bullshit of being a civilian worker, it's not worth it to join the military. It's not worth it, man, to be honest. But if you enjoy that just fucking around with the guys kind of mentality, then yeah, join the military. It's pretty fun.
What would you do in the military?
What would I do?
Yeah, that's a
I'd
good
be right
question.
on the front lines.
No, you wouldn't. Shut up.
Fucking right.
No,
I
you
would,
wouldn't, man.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I would not even.
If you had to think, this is what I do for the rest of my life.
Fucking right.
You're gonna be infantry, bro.
Fucking
You're
right.
Crazy. Exactly.
I'd be driving fucking tanks and everything, man.
I'd be like, what is
That's what
the
we need.
least possibility of me being on the front lines?
then why join the military?
Because it pays well. And you just fuck around, like Tyler said, fuck around with your friends. And say,
It's a good
hey, listen,
time.
I'm in the
you're
military.
also in the military
You
to
get to-
serve your country when
you
they
get-
need you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
why you-
help whatever's the lowest.
That's why you go.
Whatever's the least likely.
I 100% believe that now. There's like certain people I would die for, especially at work. There's certain people that are like actual genuine people in the military that you're like, oh man, I could see being in a battle with this person, and if it's like me or a bunch of people dying, I would definitely give my life. You kind of get that mentality from the start. It's super interesting because they call this stuff indoctrination. Like there's indoctrination periods. Like I'm currently in like indoc week for just my unit, so it's still a commonly used word. It's weird. I don't know.
A little,
The mentality around the military is still very much hardcore, but it's gotten a lot softer, way softer. Like it's crazy. I don't think it's to the detriment of people yet, though. A lot of people complain about it. They're like, "Oh man, military must be soft as fuck." Not really. It just means they can't do the stupid shit to you. That's the only thing. That's why it's
I
got
think
nice.
a lot of older people too have an issue with like the hair
Yeah.
nowadays, where people don't have to cut their hair in the
Which
military.
they walked back a bit because now you can't have the retarded like everywhere kind of beards. You have to have them like trimmed to a certain
is there a
length and stuff.
specific reason for that?
No, it's just a dress and deportment. It's just if
Right.
you look sharp, then
Mhm.
the enemy is gonna fear you. That's all it's literally about. That's why your uniform has to be a certain way, is because
Yeah.
you gotta look sharp or else they're not gonna fear you. That's why people are so fucking scared of the Germans and stuff like that.
So clean cut
'Cause they're
and
just-
fucking...
It looks ruthless. That's the thing, right?
There's also like a discipline thing. Like if you can do all this, you have like good discipline for like the army and stuff.
Well, at the meantime, while they're fucking with you and stuff like that, when you're on courses, that's why they do the whole room flipping inspections and stuff like that. Have you do a thing called change parade, which is funny as shit. You have to basically they'll tell you the kit that they want you to put on, and you'll have to basically run to your room, and they'll give you like an impossible to meet timing. So you'll have like 1 minute to put on like an entire new
Holy
uniform with like your snowsuit on and shit like that, and then meet back out in a place that you can't possibly make in a minute, so you got to do it again, and they just fuck with you to see if you'll
Try.
Trying it.
if you'll break in that shit. That's why, or if you'll just keep pushing through it. That's all they're looking for, man. Is people that are like, yeah, basically willing to die. That's what you sign up for, right?
Yeah, you're signing up to fight and defend your country.
You
if it's
legitimately
needed.
do. Yeah, exactly. If it's to the point of where you do need to die for your country, then you're expected to. Which, I don't know what kind of situation you're expected to die for your country, but like I said, if it's you versus a bunch of other people dying, then you're expected to take that.
Yeah.
But there are people that would run from that. They'd be too scared to do it. They'd be like, I don't want to die. But
Yeah, when push comes to shove, will they actually like break and like, oh, I'm running the fuck away?
what are you
Or
guys
would they be like,
what are you guys
yeah.
more scared of? Dying from old age and nobody knowing you ever existed? Or dying at a younger age but leaving a mark? What would you prefer, I guess? What are you more scared of happening?
Damn. I want to say,
I just died at an old age.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Myself. Well, not by myself. Fuck, sounds depressing as fuck. But like,
So I guess in the grand scheme of things, like if your life impacted the life of, let's say, 1,000 people,
1,000 people.
yeah, like 1,000 people, like say the entirety of OFN.
Put me in the retirement home.
No, you don't give a fuck, eh? It's for you. And, hey, man, that's okay. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I think I agree, just because after you're gone, you don't really get to see that impact, so you won't really think about it.
You can't think you're fucking dead.
Yeah, like you can't think about it. It's hard to think about it, like, oh, think that far ahead and what kind of impact you'd leave. So you'd probably want to be selfish, selfish, and just say, hey, listen, I'll live to old age.
Yeah, it's just.
So,
I guess that's one of the big things the military has instilled in me is like the idea of a greater cause is like a big thing now with me. Is like if I could give my life to impact the lives of like I said, 1,000 people or something like
Now,
that.
let's say it was
absolutely.
millions of people. That'd be a
Yeah,
different
absolutely. I
Story.
think anybody
if there
would
was
at that
more
point.
than just like like around here, 1,000 people. I'd be like, there's a lot of people that I don't like around here.
No, I know,
But, like,
absolutely. I'm saying,
like just
but you
if
gotta
there was
look at.
if it was a bigger group of people, like say like 1 million, I'd probably take the younger age.
But the thing is, like, that's why the world's deteriorating, though, if you get what I mean. Is because the people have moved away from the idea of, you guys probably heard it before, is
Oh yeah.
the shade of the, what is it? The shade of the trees of, like, real, or what is it, like, real men or something, plant
Oh.
trees that they'll never sit in the shade of, I think is what it is. Is like,
Oh yeah.
is like really good, like good people will do that, if you get what I mean. I think that's how the saying goes. I can't remember 100%. Sounds like it.
Yeah. I
Probably misquoting the fuck out of that, but
yeah, for a lot of people nowadays, they don't see that the sacrifice is needed. So yeah, a lot of them stray from it. They're like, we don't want to do that. But then our older generations were like, yeah, I'm gonna help this and that. But it's just, I think it's just the world's in like a sort of a better place. Everyone kind of get used to their like I don't know, their lifestyle and how better life is usually for like most people. That's why they're kind of like, no, I'm not willing to get recruited to the military. I'm not ready to like sacrifice myself, or
I also think it's because the population is way higher now too. Like the whole, like, I don't know, it was almost like a sense of community more when back then, like than the further back generations, like people would like group together to do stuff like that, like crazy things that would like
like
impact people's lives.
Yeah, it's like that psychology thing where if like there's something going on and there's a group of people, someone's less likely to jump in because they're gonna assume someone else is gonna jump in.
yeah, I get what you mean.
And so back in the day with like you were saying lower population, there was more like, okay, there's only a couple of us, we really gotta like band together and do something. And so they're more likely to like help out.
And people are more just like, I feel like independent now, like they keep to themselves. They don't want to stick out.
But see, that's the weird part. I just find that so strange. It just is strange to me why society's moved in that direction of, because we're not technically in a capitalist society in Canada. We're in a socialist society.
Yeah.
Capitalist socialism. Like, we're very heavily socialist. We care about our people. But I don't know, that's not what our country's mindset is for a lot of people, especially young people. I think it's just because of the affordability crisis on housing and things like that. People like are having a hard time to live, but I don't think people take into perspective that it's everybody, especially young people. I just feel like there's this general I hate the world kind of thing, but there's some shit, there's some pain and stuff like that people should never have to experience, that some of these veterans do and things like that make me think, like, why the fuck do you give your life for your country knowing all these little shits don't give a fuck about what you've done? If anything, they like spit on you for doing it. That's what I've always found weird about Native people too, was why did we ever join the military when they basically didn't treat us like humans until the 60s?
Yeah.
With
To
like
the
the
late
younger
60s,
generation,
man.
like you said, like basically spitting on them. Oh fuck! What was I gonna say?
Well, that's what they asked me at work.
Oh, it's I just feel like because back then people had more respect too.
Yeah, like
for their elders and like the military and stuff. It was more like after World War II. I feel like that for the next like 20 or 30 years, people just had like the utmost respect for military.
But like, what happened though? What changed? That's what I'm saying. Like, Korea
I
was
think
like,
people just started to forget.
yeah, pretty much.
maybe.
Like what happened in but I don't think people really understand like the impact we had in Afghanistan and how much that actually impacted our country and shit like that.
I think maybe some people's
That was so
like
fresh.
the general population's ideas shifted to like more peace. They want more peace, but not at the cost of like killing people.
I get
So
that.
they're like kind of anti-war more, just like obviously in the 60s, but it might be even more so now, just because it's shifted. They realized throughout history how like the actual impact of all these wars. and all this stuff that's been going on. I think because you have more access to it.
Yeah, it's like
So a lot of people learn more, and they're like, we don't like this idea. We want to be able to change people's lives and stuff, but in a different way,
Rather than violence.
without using straight military.
But the only reason I say that is just because like everyone seems, especially young people, just seem so opposed to war at the moment. But man, that's if you want the economy to be revived, there's nothing literally better you could do than go to war.
I know it's so fucking
The war just brings out a certain thing in people. Like, I swear to God, if we go to war with somebody and it was a legitimate threat, let's say, like, I don't know, like we went to war with the UK or some shit,
Yeah.
something crazy. We went to war with the US. You know how many people would actually go to the like sign up and like be like, yeah, I want to fight.
Probably, yeah.
A lot of people, I
Yeah.
feel like, in the country, but there's just a general disdain for the military because it seemed like we're not doing anything. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Because of how underfunded and shit we are, like how dated our shit is. Because we're still using stuff from like Vietnam era,
Doesn't make any sense.
like rucksacks and
isn't that
stuff like that.
crazy?
It's fucking nuts.
Like, I don't know. And I for jobs, especially like the military, but like other jobs as well. As time goes on, they should get more. They should keep up with it, like more advanced. I get it costs money and like a stupid amount of money, but the important things like that, they should keep up with the tech
Yeah,
and
100%.
not like really phase it out as quickly as possible. Phase out the old stuff.
Now they're
Like
now
but I get
they're
it.
like the military is embracing fucking AI big right now. They're trying to find people within the military already that are already interested in AI and want to work with it. Trying to streamline systems, make everything more streamlined and not so resource heavy. Because that's what wins wars is logistics.
Yeah.
Like for sure, you need people fighting on the front lines, but if you don't get the fucking ammunition to them, you don't get the food, you don't get the water, you don't get the gas for the vehicles. You can't fight, man.
I was gonna say, what are they gonna be able to do if they can't fucking shoot a gun because they're
fucking throw rocks at
everything's
each other.
fucked up? Like,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I feel like it would happen if war did happen.
And-
Everybody's so technologically like reliant on technology that everybody would go to war to start fighting each other, and nothing would fucking work the way it's supposed to.
Bro,
It would
that's
just
what-
be a disaster.
It's like Einstein said, I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, man. Like, it's true 100%. The way we're scaling up is the fact that a drone could come out of nowhere right now and we would have no idea that it just killed us. Those missiles the US just unveiled recently, what was it? They don't make any noise. Self-propelled. They can tear through a building in like seconds, and it's literally like you don't hear anything. It just sounds like metal in the wind, basically, like just aluminum, man.
Dude, that's Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Didn't he say you're too busy thinking that you could, but you didn't think about if you should, like create stuff like that?
Yeah, man, 100%.
Like, I get you can, sure, but like
I would rather have that stuff. Like, I'd rather have it than not have it against a country that does.
I know, I get that
100%,
mentality,
yeah.
but that's what kind of escalates war, is everyone else is thinking, if this other person's gonna have this, I need this, and it just keeps going and going, and it's
Yeah, because
and
you don't
it's
want to be at a
fucked.
disadvantage if they attack.
I know. I just wish there was
So we're talking like the escalation protocol, like the
Yeah.
escalation of war. In I think what was it, the Cold War, or was it right after World War II? Stalin was so paranoid, he basically had a guy that, if everybody in Russia died, there was or not a guy, but there was a system like basically if everybody died, all the nukes in Russia would go off and launch on the U.S. So I feel like there's 100% a fail-safe system like that definitely in. Not Canada, but for sure the U.S.
Oh, for
that
sure.
just nobody knows
Because
about.
they spend the most on their military, right?
Oh man, they
Mhm.
spend fucking billion. Like their
Like,
budget is
they're-
something
They're
insane.
like,
It's like
fuck with
it's
us.
literally like $1 trillion budget a
That's
year.
what happens when
It's
your
crazy.
dollar's actually strong.
Actually worth something,
Yeah,
but you
it's
know
true.
why? It's because it's tied to oil. That's why. It's the petrodollar, man.
We get our prime minister just printing money, think it's still worth the same every time he prints it.
Issue is we move so far away from our natural resources. We're not even pushing. We're pushing green energy, which is not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. We still need to use natural resources with a combination of green.
yeah,
It needs
that's
to be a
probably
hybrid system. It can't be alone.
Did you see the oil off the coast of Newfoundland?
There's a lot, isn't there,
I
or
saw
something?
yeah,
What I heard.
I just seen it recently. I think it was real. It's like the biggest drilling spot in that close to Canada. It was like 500 kilometers or 500 miles off the coast or something. And
Damn, boy.
it was how many barrels of oil? Like 3 billion barrels of oil, or 5 billion. One of the two. And yeah, you imagine if I don't know who's doing it, who's drilling it off. Like, is it? I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it's Canada, but someone mentioned like
Probably.
how like Newfoundland and all this stuff built basically Alberta's economy by everyone going over there and working the oil and stuff. Alberta's gonna have to come over to Newfoundland for jobs and stuff and build their economy
Literally.
back up. Everyone's gonna go there and just say, yeah, I just gotta drive off the coast a couple 100 kilometers, and then we're gonna be on those oil rigs and just fucking rake it in money. Like 8 billion, or no, I mean 5 or 3 billion barrels of oil.
We should just use nuclear power.
Well, yeah. It's the cleanest, right? Is that what they
We
say?
should use fucking nuclear power, but everyone's so scared.
I get
Everyone's so
it.
scared because of
Apparently Irving, that's why they're selling the refinery down there, because they're moving towards nuclear power.
Huh.
It's supposed to be going to like it's either like Saudi Arabians or Chinese are buying their refinery in St. John. It was like 2.1 billion or something like that they were selling it for.
That's it.
2.1 billion, that's it. It's
Mhm.
just a refinery. That's not even the company they're selling. It's just
Oh,
the
I suppose that-
refinery.
okay. And that's just is it just New Brunswick, Irving?
No, they have gas
They've
all throughout the
expanded?
states.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about the Air Canada strike?
No,
Pilots
no.
are on strike right now. Air Canada.
Fuck, you guys make enough.
Apparently, Air Canada's gonna lose like 100 million a day from it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of generally against like everyone strike, or not against. I'm for everyone striking against big companies like that, like the lawsuit against Disney, say, and stuff. Like, good. Fuck yeah. I don't know.
Like, have fun being in debt for the rest of your life trying to fight a major company in court.
I mean, that's true.
And fucking court fees and
I
fees and.
But yeah, about the
Like, you think
Air
your
Canada.
pocket is as big as Disney's when you're taking
But-
like, to a fucking like lawsuit.
If you believe in something, are you just gonna give up on it? though?
Yeah, but man, Disney.
You know what
like,
I
has
mean,
an
though?
empty pockets.
I'm just
like,
saying,
like,
I'm just saying.
unlimited money. Like,
I mean, that lawsuit, they're gonna lose though. The one with the woman that died, the doctor, and they're like, you can't sue because you signed up for Disney Plus. Yeah,
'cause
they
you can't sue them.
and no, that was total bullshit. And they're
Hates
gonna
them
lose
so much, but then signs up with their streaming platform a couple days later.
No, it was before. Like, you signed up in like 2019. They said.
Yeah, you can't sue me though.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
that's what they tried to say. And
I put that
Disney's
fucking
like-
shit in there too.
Disney's
Fucking
like,
right, I would be using-
Disney's like, no, you can. They went back on it. They're like, yeah, sue us.
Yeah, sue us. You're going to lose anyways.
No, they're definitely not gonna lose to that because they fucked up when they killed that doctor in the restaurants. Or
How did
restaurant.
they kill her?
They gave her an allergy. I don't know what she was allergic to specifically.
Google how many people die in restaurants from allergies a day.
Why?
Because it's not like it only happened there. Like that shit happens everywhere, every day.
What are you getting at?
All right, boys.
Why? What's the difference? Why is it a
All right,
big
boys,
deal?
I'm-
Because it happened at Disney.
No, it's just Disney's. It's a big deal and big story because Disney tried to claim that they can't do it because they signed up for Disney Plus. So everyone's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So it created a huge, bad PR for the company. That's why it made news. Other companies, other restaurants might have gotten sued too, but it didn't make the news because they didn't have some random bullshit. What are you gonna say? Are we still talking Air Canada?
No,
Oh, fuck. Okay.
no, we are. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
Have you ever flown Air Canada?
Yeah,
It's
Is-
fucking expensive.
Is
It's-
it?
depends on where you're going.
What kind of airlines do we have? Like, what's our?
Air Canada, Porter, fucking
use
WestJet,
WestJet, that's what
fucking.
it is, right.
That's all
I
I've
mean, I've
got.
always had good things with WestJet.
Hold on, hold on. I gotta look up fucking.
I've never
Canadian.
flown.
See, I've always heard Air Canada's just retarded expensive.
And
It
it's a-
is, but
yeah.
sometimes the planes are bigger. I think.
How come we don't have just one brand?
Because it's called monopoly terrence, and we don't have those things.
Even no,
No,
even for like airports, like
When
you
I
know,
get on an
Yeah.
airplane, I would rather it be smaller than bigger.
Really?
Fucking right.
No, man.
Fucking would
Smaller
you rather
airplanes
get
are
on an
way too
airplane that has
scary.
like 6 people sitting in the middle and 4 on each side, or would you rather get on one that has 2 rows of people?
I look at it as
I don't
the
know,
bigger
man.
plane is going to have less turbulence.
That is true. You'd think
I've
usually.
never experienced turbulence in any plane I've ever been on, and I've flown like 9 times.
And how many times in like 4-seaters?
How many times?
3, and then the
In
rest
4
were on like the
seaters?
little passenger planes.
Where did you go?
Let's have some-
Flying to Florida and like
Let's have
stopping in
some-
Philly and
You went on a.
Wait,
I thought
little
they were like.
passenger planes. That sounds. I don't think they go little passenger planes to Florida.
I thought
and
they
shit.
did-
no,
Yeah.
from Bangor to Philly you would.
Really? They don't go.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
like a little
Oh.
like close one.
Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Oh,
2
'cause how
on
far
this
is
it? For sure.
side and then 2 on that
That's also
side.
the U.S. flights that you.
Yeah.
That's like they're what's it called?
That's wild.
Yeah, I'd rather fly on a small one.
On a small one?
I don't know. I feel like
No way.
anytime you
Flying
see.
that
I like
one,
big
how
one,
the fuck
man.
is this thing even getting up off the ground?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What's the fail rate versus small versus big?
It's actually a good question, but I let's look it up. Hold up.
I can search it up.
I was gonna say.
What? Fail rate of small airplanes.
You ever watch Mayday? I feel like I only see big passenger jets on that.
Another way to look at this is that commercial planes had an accident rate of 0.2 crashes for each 100,000 hours in the air. Small planes had 5.6 crashes for every 100,000 hours,
Oh,
Giving
fuck,
them
boys,
an
it's only like 30
accident-
times more likely or something. you know
giving
what I'm
them
saying?
an accident rate that is more
No,
than
just-
25 times as high as you'd find with commercial airliners.
Okay, yes, but I was still flying in a commercial. Like, are they considering a small airplane like just like where it'd be me and you sitting in it?
That's the question.
So what's the difference? What would you
Because if so-
categorize?
Yeah, what's a
Like-
small airplane then?
Yeah.
Well, like I would assume they mean like a small airplane would be like
So-
me and you jump in it, like those like
Yeah.
you see around here. But the ones I was in, there was like two seats, like going
Like a row of two seats.
So is
that-
and a row of 2 seats. There's like 60 people on the
You know,
plane.
like a
So-
single. You're not. You mean you're talking about big planes as in like the double when they have
Double
fucking
like
when they have two, and 3 in the middle.
yeah.
I know
are
what you're
they-
talking about. No, those are jumbo jets. Those
Jumbo
are huge.
jets.
Those
yeah,
are
those
huge.
are. I don't like them ones, man. Those are too fucking big.
I guess that's fair. I don't know, but I wouldn't consider those ones with the 2 rows on each side small. Technically, I guess you can consider them small.
Well, small
In the grand-
compared to a
Well,
jumbo.
Yeah,
jet,
for
you
sure,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
but they're still like a commercial size, right?
But I'm talking
Well,
about.
yeah, it would have to be for it to.
I'm
have
talking about
passengers
you're
on
like
it.
you're literally way more likely to die in those little those fucking
Oh, like-
4-seater ones I'm talking about.
Yeah,
man.
like the me, you, and Terrence would that be just enough in there? Yeah, no.
Because you get like a fucking strong wind gust and you're, you're
Yeah, no,
dead.
I'm
bro.
not talking
bro.
about that. I'm talking
That's
about
what I
like
mean,
a
yeah.
plane that like 60 or 70
Do you know
people
what-
can sit on.
Do you know what's scary? Speaking of like planes and stuff, like
Those ones are good.
helicopters, like how easily they can fail, and the fail rate. I think the fail rate's like high.
I think aviation in general has a lot of fucking things that just,
Isn't it safer than cars statistically though?
they say so.
Statistically, it is,
Is
but
it
that's
just because there's
of
so many cars?
no. It's just how much time you spend on the road comparatively.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Fail rate of helicopters.
And like a close call in the air is like 5 miles.
The crash rate for helicopters is 9.84 now, or versus the 5.1.
Yeah, that's why I don't go up in that shit.
A 35% higher risk of accident compared to airplanes. For such as cargo planes and private jets, that number is 7.28 crashes per 100,000 hours.
See, and I think with private jets and stuff, it's probably because of the pilot. Because you hire them, don't you?
I think so.
When you own a private jet, you have to hire a fucking pilot to fly
Yeah.
for you, right?
Unless you want to fly it yourself, yeah.
Which some people do.
So, like, I feel like private jet crashes probably higher because private pilots flying it yourself.
Could be, or just maybe private jets that have a distraction too. Because usually when you hear private jets or private planes or whatever, it's so they can like it's celebrities and stuff that have money, so they're willing to like have fun on this plane, and maybe it distracts the pilots.
Fuck, you see some of the planes that are out nowadays, though, man? Like, literally, you go in there and lay down and have a bedroom, shower.
Yeah,
Right in 30,000 feet in the air.
that's wild. Imagine just sleeping. It's like
And
just
they
on a
bring you like
bed
a
and
full
you're like,
course, 5-course meal while you're watching your movie and stuff.
fuck, wouldn't that be scary? You fall asleep in a bed like that and you just wake up, you're like, oh yeah, I'm in the air. For a second, you wouldn't just go, oh fuck,
No,
damn.
I
I
love flying. It's fun.
No.
It's all right. Yeah.
So where's you said the farthest you flew to was Florida?
Florida, yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Nice.
Left from Bangor to Philly,
Hmm.
and then we were in Philly for a couple hours.
Is there a specific reason they like don't fly direct?
But from like here?
Yeah.
Oh, you can get flights
Is it
direct
just-
from here. It's just you're getting charged up the ass. for
So
it.
so with these new planes, you don't get charged. Like let's say you fly to Bangor.
It's just when you fly within the country,
Yeah.
it's cheaper than flying internationally
Oh.
because you're crossing borders and stuff, right?
Mm.
So like flying internationally is way more expensive than flying like nationally.
Here's a question. Here, I got a good question for you guys. So they say there's a bunch of groups that joined on that whole release the secret list of alleged Nazi war criminals that came to Canada.
Oh yeah.
You guys remember hearing about that? In
That
the
one
news?
guy that they invited.
Yeah, the Ukrainian guy that was actually like fucking
A Nazi?
Nazi.
They were celebrating him.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Somebody didn't do their information check, but there's like there's a list of like 900 of them, they say. But it was created in 1986, and the government has refused for about the last, well, almost 40 years now, I guess, 38 years, to give it to the public, to release it to the public. So what do you guys think about that?
What was their reasoning?
Probably to protect them.
I think that's
Nazis?
Was every Nazi bad? Do you think? Like, you think every Nazi, like you
Like,
think the children were
Do you
bad?
think like every Nazi supported like the Nazi
Yeah, or do you think
parties?
some of them were just afraid for their own lives, so they had no choice but to join the military? Because I guarantee you, not every one of them were bad like that. You know what I mean? Like
Like
obviously the
what
ones
are
that
the-
were working in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
concentration
What are
camps,
What are these 900s? Well, we don't
like
know.
we-
'Cause they're-
Exactly, they
Like,
don't
they
know.
could have been just like people that were taken in as prisoners of war and were like giving them fucking information because I didn't want to be a part of this. I had no choice because they were going to kill my family.
I think they should release it.
Especially when like the Hitler like youth.
So yeah, Yaroslav Hunka. I was looking for the guy's name. That was his name. They the House Speaker Anthony Rota, and I'm pretty sure he stepped down over that. I'm pretty sure.
I think. Oh yeah. Fucked up or something.
He thanked him for his military service and everything, but he was a Waffen SS, bro. Like he wasn't just a little fucking. He wasn't a Nazi,
he's
bro.
an SS.
Yeah, he was one of
So
the
Waffen
top-
SS, specifically to be SS, you had to prove your bloodline back to like 1800. So like 5 generations or stuff. You had to prove that you're pure blood German
pure blood.
or whatever, Ukrainian, whatever, Aryan.
Aryan, yeah.
Um,
That's what it was.
you had to be of like a certain height, certain weight. Like
What
it
was
was
their-
actually pretty fucking
What were
strict.
Nazis' perfect
Sorry.
height? Like, I wonder. What did
It was
they
like
think?
5'7" or 5'8",
That's
I
what they
think.
thought was the perfect height.
I think so. Yeah.
There's a fucking idiot.
I think Hitler was a little bit shorter than that.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Like
he's probably
5.
like average height, give or
You had
take.
to be between the ages of 17 and 23 and at least 5'9".
There you go, 5'9". But you got to think this is also, even in the past 70 years, the expectations of height has gotten a lot different,
Oh
right?
yeah,
So,
I suppose that makes sense.
like I really don't understand why I don't get why they protect them.
You also
I
had
don't know. That's
I understand for the first maybe like 10, 15 years of protecting them so that they can establish a life, don't have to be fucking persecuted by everybody coming to their door and being like,
So are these people that they have this list for? Is this people that are like arrested or what's so?
no, they're
secret?
like Nazi war criminals that were known that have come to Canada or that came to Canada like after the war for like asylum
and
to
they're
survive, like to stay.
and they didn't do anything with that. They didn't say, "Hey, listen, we're gonna try you in a trial for your your war crimes."
Well, no, a lot of them were scientists that helped the Canadian government and things
God, I
like
hate
that.
that. I
That's
hate
why.
that.
I personally I don't find it bothers me.
It's
when they
to be
bring
honest.
Nazi scientists here because we wouldn't be where we were today with some of the stuff if it wasn't for them. Like
But-
space exploration,
No,
like we wouldn't have got to the moon if it
no,
wasn't
it's
for them.
medical
I mean,
is the big one. Medical is the big one.
Like I understand they did war crimes, but
so if you
war.
saw, true, but like
it's war. It's not pretty.
that they started, and
So-
like the heinous things that they
Their
did,
leader started it.
and they went along with it. You don't.
They had no choice.
Did they, or did they enjoy it?
We'll never
Waffen
know.
SS
I
enjoyed Nazi Germany. Waffen SS enjoyed it. A regular soldier didn't normally enjoy it.
Probably.
Yes,
didn't.
there was definitely a lot that were like, okay, this is cool, good idea. We're gonna blame. It's the same thing now. You can see it.
You know what I mean? It all depends on who they were, because like a lot of them probably were in it because they were afraid their family would be hurt or something in the military. When it started to
This
get
is
to
the
the point
thing.
where they were getting like they needed.
See, this is
people.
the thing, and this is fucking
So how would
extremely
you?
no, this is
Yeah, go
extremely relatable to where we live, literally. So, if you were to oppose them, i.e., we know who we're talking about in the community, if you were to oppose them over that whole thing that happened,
Hmm.
how scared would you be that they were going to come to your house and do that? As in with Nazi
Right.
Germany as well. How scared would you have been if you said, no, I'm not going to join and help you kill the Jews? No, what if you said, I love Jews in Nazi Germany?
That's what I mean. Like
I just think it's like a same
majority
idea
of them were
here.
probably forced.
It's the same idea here, all in Canada. People are like, I hate Muslim people. No, you can't just fucking hate Muslim people. That's the issue.
Yeah.
You have to understand why you don't like these people being in your country, but not to the point of where you're going to say, oh, let's exterminate them. We can't live with them. That's when you're a freak of nature.
God. Fuck that, man.
That's when it's an issue. It's when you value someone else's life more than your own. It's like, no, everybody's life is worthless. That's the issue, man.
Yeah. God damn.
You have to have the good versus evil mindset. You can't just think you can't just think we're all the same. Like, especially when it comes to not saying like Middle Eastern people specifically or anything, but like other people of other faiths, when they literally tell them to kill people that aren't believing in your faith and things like that. You can't, I don't know, it just doesn't mesh. It can't. It physically cannot.
God damn.
It's the same thing with Jewish people right now. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it seems to be pretty okay to be anti-Semitic right now in Canada.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
It's fucking weird.
You
Like-
can be like anti like Israel, but not be
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
against Jews. Like,
I
it's
think they
fucked
should
up to
all
say-
fucking stop.
it's fucked up to say like, you know,
There was that group
what
of
Israel's been doing is fucked up and should be stopped, but and then say instead, or like there's a difference between saying that and saying, you know, I think all Jews are causing this, and you know, all that, fuck them.
yeah.
like-
There's a group in Ottawa that was like cheering. What was it that happened recently? Hamas killed like some women and children.
It was a couple hostages, that one.
Yeah,
The
I
6
think it was,
hostages or
and there was
something?
like people in Ottawa. There was like a fucking protesting group in Ottawa that were like cheering in the streets
Like-
when they killed them, and it's like it makes no fucking sense, dude.
You
Why
guys
are you
look
cheering?
like fucking animals.
Like, are you
Yeah,
stupid?
because-
Like you literally look like fucking rabid animals cheering for death.
Like, yeah, these are 6 people that died, regardless if they're on the fucking, like, they're innocent. They were innocent civilians. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. They're just fucking there because they have nowhere else to go.
But then I guess that's why I come back to what Zach was saying. Then why do we feel different about German people now as they do for Palestine and Hamas? Is it because it's a small state that's seen as fighting for its independence? Is that why? Or what is it that causes Hamas to be seen in a different light than other terrorist organizations?
I think they just go to extreme measures
What do you
like-
mean?
like-
What do you mean?
with when it comes to children and like
What, Hamas and
yeah,
stuff like that?
killing kids and stuff. Like I don't. There's no.
Well,
need
no,
for that.
obviously, no. Nobody agrees with that. I don't think anybody in the world would ever agree with killing children,
Yeah.
Like,
except for
that's extreme shit, man. That's how you get people to be like, "Fuck you."
the only time you should ever kill a child is when one of those fucking kids in Africa has an AK on you and it's you or them, bro. That's the only way. That's the only time you should have to kill a kid. But it's true, man.
The second a child is trained to shoot people, then you have the right
Yeah,
to
bro.
fight back.
I don't know.
What if it's one of those Pet Cemetery kids?
Then you have to kill it for the good of
I
all
don't-
mankind.
man,
you
you know what?
can't.
You know what that
Right.
scene in that movie where he gets hit by the transport? You ever see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Spoilers. I laughed. I don't give up. I was like, this little shit ran on that fucking
Okay.
road. Beat that little shit up. Fuck.
Anyone seen any good movies lately? There's a good transition. I didn't even.
Oh,
That
there
was
you go,
very
man.
crisp. I need to pee though.
Crisp, yeah.
I gotta pee. Hold up.
But they call me
Hold your
crispy.
wieners.
Wasn't it?
So, yeah, when Israel attacked or Hamas attacked Israel, everyone was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because it was all these civilians and stuff. And I think it brought to light what has been going on in Palestine and stuff, where it was in retaliation for what they've been doing to their citizens. Israel's been doing to Palestine's citizens, and that attack just kind of escalated a bigger war.
So
But-
like, what was Israel doing? Like,
They for the longest time they didn't think that they should be alive, like Palestine people. Some of them bragged about like they'd kill kids for like because they want to get rid of the Palestine people and get rid of them. And there's a lot of like they would hold Palestinians in like open air, like basically concentration camps and stuff. And not saying that there's it's all like Israel side like that's doing some shit, but they believe that Palestine's not like a real country, and Israel doesn't believe in them. Basically, they don't think that they're
so they
they're
just
real.
treated them bad.
Treated them and done shit to them throughout. So it was basically, I think, all those years that they've been fighting, which is fuck a long time.
I think it said 1967. It was just like,
Yeah, since a long
No,
time.
it's been before that.
there was
man.
like a big 6-day war or something, where it was like
Yeah.
nonstop. Like,
So it's the retaliation or that move was probably planned for a while to do something like that to get back at Israel, but then Israel took it over and was like, you know what, this gives me an opportunity to literally kill every one of your citizens. So basically genocide. They think this is the okay to kill every
so
last one of you.
they start killing them?
Yeah, they started. That's why they're bombing like civilians and hospitals and all sorts of stuff. And there's IDF. Is that what they're called? IDF soldiers.
Yes.
Bragging about like killing all these innocent kids and what they would
So
do.
like, Israel was actually over in there like fucking up civilians.
Oh yeah, they have been forever, man.
That's
for a
what
long
I'm saying.
time.
That's why generally when I learned about that, I think Israel's pretty fucked up.
That's why I always say, man, like both of them should just fucking glass each other and be done with it over, man. If
Hey,
they just drop
was that
nukes
all
on each
over?
other, it would fucking.
Religion.
Yeah, exactly. Holy wars. End of
Yeah,
story.
because I think something in
I just smashed my
what's
knee
the
on it.
Jewish
You have to
not
kill-
Bible?
So, a non-believer,
What's it called?
You mean the Quran?
Yes.
Jewish, the Torah, Quran, the fucking, the Torah. Jewish people are being persecuted because they're looked at as less than people. They're not humans.
Which were
We can
started
be we could be
Nazis.
converted, to their belief, but Jewish people are not humans to them. Like their belief system is against everything.
So what started them to think like I wonder what was it that made them think like, you know what, fuck, these guys are not humans.
Oh, bro, we're gonna go on a deep dive for that one. We gotta
Yeah.
go in.
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Hold up,
shit.
let's look it up real quick.
So
Yeah,
The
what,
holy
what
wars.
made Israel and Palestine hate each other?
'Cause I haven't looked into it in depth.
I think it was some part of it was explained. It's like Israel thinks that they were given the land from who gave them land? Someone gave them land, and then they were upset that like Palestine was on their land. Or
Yeah,
something.
they've been at wars for
And
literally.
they don't recognize it as a country, and all the citizens are like different than them. I don't know. Which ones are Jewish? Israel?
Yep.
And Palestine aren't?
Yeah, Palestinian people are, what is it? Because it was mandatory Palestine that was.
Zionism and Palestinian nationalism.
Yeah, so
Right.
Palestinian nationalism is like obviously,
They
you're-
believe in themselves, and they're like,
Yeah.
we're actually a country. We deserve rights, etc. And then, yeah, it's wild.
It's honestly, it's some chaos shit. It's
It is.
absolutely crazy, man. I don't know.
So Jordan and Egypt gave Palestine the land.
So pretty much,
That's what it was.
So I have a guy that I work with that literally can't go home to Egypt because where he's from I think is now under like Hamas control or whatever, so he physically can't go back. I think his family is fine and everything. They're not doing anything to like the civilians or whatever, but he can't go back there. And yeah, he's not sure whenever he's gonna get the chance to go back. It's fucking crazy, man. The state of
They just can't acknowledge the other's claims of territory.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like we have this land. They're like, we don't know. That's our land.
That's
And they've been fighting over that for a long time.
It's so stupid.
I know.
It's so fucking pointless.
it's over religion, man.
Like
They-
we're
they
we're
can't
civilized. We're
share.
civilized people, so we think not like
We're
we
civilized.
we realize that what they're doing over there is completely fucked in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Like what they're fighting for.
Mm-hmm. It's so dumb.
It's just
It's
like
so
I understand
dumb.
Palestine's fighting back because of the fucked up shit Israel was doing to their people, but the reason they're fighting in the first place over territory is like, I mean, there's probably more to it than that, but
I don't know, man. I think not to defend them because the shit they do is fucked up. But like, if there's anybody that should be able to defend themselves, it is Jewish people, because I mean they've been persecuted like
Let me do the
fucking
ringer, boys.
bro.
For a long
Holy
time.
fuck.
back in Egypt when they were fucking slaves building the
Slaves.
pyramids, bro. Fucking World War
They
II
didn't
and
build
shit.
those.
It's great. Aliens. I mean, technically, it was aliens. They were illegal
With
aliens.
with
I-
assistance.
I think there was a lost technology that was
Maybe
lost there.
that might.
Do you know there's a lot of things like hint towards like we had some advance and then something happened. And we
Yeah,
just lost
like
So you gotta-
one of like a question that Jenna always asks me is like, when did the Egyptians stop being the like advanced civilization? Like when did they stop being the people that were creating like crazy shit and like I always tell us like it's usually when like Alexander the
So-
Great went in and took over on Cleopatra and Mark Antony, right?
That's basically the way you can explain Israel and Palestine. Is like Palestine had like this land, and Israel basically came in and said, "No, this is our holy land. We're taking it back. Thank you." And that's pretty much how it started, bro. Like dead. I'm not even joking. The Jews were basically like fucking considered gypsies at this point. This is around World War II, so they're viewed as like, they're fucking plagued basically by the entirety of like Eastern Europe. Yeah, I don't think people understand, but Russia fucking hated Jews too. Damn. They didn't like them. Like, end of story. Even though there was millions of Jews in Russia, they did not like them. They didn't persecute them like Germans, obviously, but Jewish people have been blamed for hundreds of years for being like considered being rich and
all this shit.
all. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's very anti-Semitic shit, and having long noses, like Zack just indicated. So I mean,
I'm like a horse too.
That's what they mean, right? Remember? Or that study?
Oh yeah, and bigger noses means they have big cocks.
yeah. So anyway, I just started.
with that.
I just started blasting.
Jesus.
So,
Holy fuck.
anyway, I started.
So aggressive. Oh, so before
The
we
Egypt thing, yeah.
no.
Oh,
Well,
The
sorry.
Egypt thing.
I was gonna say transition. It's gonna be a rough transition, but movies lately. What Tyler
Oh, yeah,
mentioned,
sure.
and then we started. How the fuck did we get into whatever we were talking
We were
about?
talking about how it started. That's how we got in there.
Oh.
Didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. So yeah, he asked if we've seen any good movies lately. I saw one. I liked it. Trap. See that one
I
Flopped.
out in theaters?
it looked
pretty
like
decent.
it was okay.
It flopped.
Me and
It-
Chelsea watched it at home.
Yeah, it was okay. Obviously Hartnett. Hartnett is that how you
Yeah.
pronounce it? Killed it. He was really good in that.
Yeah, people were saying he's really good in it, but like
Mhm.
just the whole
I mean,
movie
he's good
in
in
general
everything.
is just.
It's I
That
don't
guy's
know.
a fucking good actor. That's
It was
all it is.
yeah.
It's
It
M.
was
Night Shyamalan, man.
there was some things.
He's made some good movies.
In the past, he has, yeah.
What's your
this
favorite
hasn't-
M Night?
Oh, I gotta fucking look him
Signs,
up now.
probably.
It's not really.
I don't think a lot of people love that.
You know what?
Signs.
You know what my favorite was?
I only saw the
People are gonna be
parody.
mad at me about this. The Happening.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking
No,
Jesus
It
Christ.
was
Marky-
alright, but
Marky Mark.
Never seen it because I remember hearing how
Bro.
stupid it
Old
is.
was another good one. Was pretty cool. The
That
concept
was
was pretty cool.
It was okay. It
The
was,
concept was pretty cool, but like they didn't utilize it properly.
That's fair. They could have made it a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hold on.
I really like-
Unbreakable. I didn't realize he made Unbreakable. That's
Yeah,
a
he did.
fucking amazing movie.
because it's a part of the
What?
trilogy.
That's what Bruce Willis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a part of the trilogy.
What do you mean?
I
No.
don't need to see Bruce Willis as a superhero. Fucking stupid.
What was The Village? I don't think I saw that.
That one one's
Oh,
alright.
that's one where they parodied. I've only seen the parodies.
They have
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
okay,
red,
yes,
they have
yes.
the red thing.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
And
yeah.
you think
okay.
it takes place in a long time before, and
And
then
there,
it's
it's literally
modern.
she walks out onto that road, and there's
Road.
cars driving.
Yeah,
by.
you're like, oh my.
So did you
God.
guys see the the visit?
Yes, I fuck
He
with that
made
one.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, I really.
I was gonna
like
say
that
I
one.
thought that was good.
No, I like that.
Split.
Obviously,
That
Split.
was good. Come
Obviously,
on,
Split.
Glass.
Glass sucked.
You didn't like Glass? I thought it was good,
It's
man.
so dumb. The ending where they all die, like all of them. Spoiler. Spoiler.
I just like that they
Split.
actually finalized it.
True,
But
I guess.
What
You
about
gotta
knock?
end them somehow.
What did you guys think
True.
about Knock at the Cabin though? For real?
I like. He
I
didn't
haven't
see
even
it.
watched it yet.
No, you
I
haven't
liked
seen
it
it.
though.
I didn't.
liked
It didn't pique my interest.
That's fair, that's
But
fair.
The story was A,
I
but
can't.
the acting was
I have a
pretty
hard
well.
time with Batista, and like, I have a hard time with his acting.
His acting's phenomenal, actually. Like really good.
It actually isn't.
It actually is. Would you see him? Would you see it? Oh,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians.
Ah!
What's that one? The man with the iron fists? Is that what it's called?
oh yeah, I
Is it
think
the-
so. The one with what's his
Batista-
name? The rapper, RZA.
Yeah, I don't know.
In that.
What was another one? Anyways, I
don't know, I wasn't saying
anything.
I wasn't saying anything. Man.
He said
Literally.
trap old. So
Oh, M. Night
He hasn't really
Shyamalan
made that many
movies.
movies, to be honest with you.
Signs
So
is a
what,
good one. Like
9?
that.
I think so.
Like,
Eight
it's
or
not-
nine.
Not for the aspect that it's scary or anything, but just like it's a cool alien movie. That's not like, oh my god, they're gonna get you.
The fucking
So-
what's his
so
name, right?
dirty.
Nicolas Cage. Is he in that one? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
No,
Joaquin
Mel
Phoenix.
Gibson.
Oh no, Mel Gibson. Yes. Okay,
And-
yes.
and
I know what one you're talking about now.
Joaquin.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good movie. Yeah, I will say that.
A lot of people got scared of that clip when you don't realize that alien's right there.
And then he walks
And
out.
he walks
yeah,
out.
you don't even
Yeah.
fucking see him standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another really good alien movie that's like, I don't know, The Fourth Kind, like the one where they're in Nome, Alaska, and Mila Jokovic is in it, the girl from Resident Evil,
I think I've seen it.
and
Okay.
it's like a documentary
maybe not.
styled movie, and they show clips from like
I
the
don't think
real.
I haven't seen it. The name sounded familiar, so I was trying to think if I seen. I didn't.
I swear we've watched that in my basement before.
Did we?
Yeah, on Blu-ray.
Maybe I wasn't there then. Because I don't remember that movie at all. So I just remember the name.
But yeah, it was a
and
pretty
that's it.
cool alien movie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, because they used real clips from like
Like other crews or something.
Like, because like they'd use like fucking dash cam from a police car
that
or
real
like
one too.
yeah,
Oh,
or
that's
like clips from their therapy sessions
Hmm.
and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your guys' favorite scary alien movie? If you had to pick one,
Trying to think.
It's a what's it called? The Thing.
oh,
Oh.
that's the new one or the old one.
Both.
Both?
Honestly,
No,
the fact that
The
they're
new one, they did a good.
the fact that they
remake of
do
It's
well,
not
they do
remake,
that
it's a
prequel.
like
Prequel.
prequel technically.
Yeah,
Because
because
if
it
you watch the ending and
Yeah.
then you see him
Takes
shoot the
place
fucking dog at the
the start of the
at the
first
start
one.
of the first one, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
man, they actually did something with that useless dumbass scene.
You know what? I saw that one first, the prequel, because the other
Yeah,
one was
me
probably
too.
older. But then I went back and watched it, the thing, and I said, "This is so fucking good." I saw
Yeah.
it like only like a year or two ago.
The OG one is better just because their acting is more it's more like realistic to how
It's,
I think
yeah.
actual people would act. The new
It's
one is like they already
fantastic.
knew. It's like they all knew that the thing was like the thing, and then the people in the original are confused. They're like, "What the fuck do you mean?" and stuff. They're like, "What are you
Mm.
talking about? It's a thing. Like it can turn into people and shit. Like, what are you talking? You're a
Like,
fucking
what the fuck do you
idiot."
mean the thing?
Yeah.
And the people in the prequel act like what they've seen.
Kind of
it or
like it's
something,
kind of like it's almost normal. Like it's weird for sure, but
Mm.
they're like almost like, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna do this now.
I have to go with the thing. Now that you brought that up,
Like,
I think
man,
that's
that's
probably gonna be my
it's
favorite.
so
After
good,
I seen that, I
actually.
said, "Man, fuck yeah, dude!"
What's his name's really good? Kurt Russell.
Oh,
Great
fantastic!
actor,
That
man.
big ass hat.
Yeah.
He made he in a recent interview he's talked about that fucking hat. He said, "Why am I gonna wear this big fucking thing?" He gave him a giant fucking hat.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, fantastic. And what's his name? Keith. Was it Keith David? In
Nobody knows who that
Fuck,
is.
I can't remember, bro. Like, honest to God, I'm not sure.
have you seen the thing?
No.
Have you
Not
actually
the old
not? Oh,
one.
it's good.
You wait, no, you haven't seen the thing? Fuck.
I know what it
You know,
is,
it's
and
be-
like I've
Yeah.
seen like all the things about it. Like
Man, don't even get me started on old movies you guys haven't seen.
I know. We went over this
I'll
already.
fucking freak out, bro.
Fuck is Keith David?
You know-
Don't say that. I'm gonna slap you with your
You guys-
microphone.
You guys,
Fucking
Look who this
you
is.
guys
fuck
need
has-
to
you
You
watch.
don't know who names are. The
He
second
has
you hear a
two first
name,
names.
oh, you
You
dumb
guys need to
fuck.
watch
Who
Pulp
the fuck
Fiction.
is their kid two first names?
I'm gonna throw.
You have to watch Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs.
Keith David.
That's
like,
true.
What the fuck?
Two of the best movies of all
Sounds
time.
like a fucking retard.
Are you fucking? You're gonna eat your fucking.
Almost sounds as
words.
bad as Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You fucking stupid.
I hate his fucking.
Oh, him, yeah.
Punch that stupid fuck in the face.
Are you?
It's like you're not even funny.
Are you dumb?
Man, you know who
One
the
of
funniest
best
guy
actors-
ever is?
Shut your mouth.
Fucking Shane Gillis, man. That
Like,
guy's
how many
hilarious.
movies was he
That
even
guy's
in?
funny as
Two?
fuck.
You're. Yeah. Listen, folks. This is how he acts. By the way, to piss me off.
This one's gone off the
Okay,
rails, I repeat.
if he's pissing you guys off, listen, he's just doing this to try and get under my skin. He knows he's
He's the
fucking-
definition of a
No,
contrarian.
that guy, his face needs to be slugged.
Are you
I
stupid?
fucking hate his acting, man.
Are you dumb?
No, I'm being serious. I don't like him. I don't find him funny at all either.
Why you keep saying
Man,
funny?
you could
I
ask.
seen him in something about Mary, and he tries to be funny.
You could
and
ask.
He's not.
You could ask Zach if he likes pretzels one day, and then Terrence would say he likes pretzels. He'd instantly be like, "I don't like pretzels anymore."
Fucking
Dude,
gross.
oh my god. I swear to fuck.
No,
He said, "I
hate that
instantly don't like
fucking
them
idiot.
anymore."
He's like, the second I
Fuck, that
bring
movie
something up,
almost
he'd be
failed
like,
because of
wow,
him.
That's dumb.
Fucking Keith David, two first names. That's fucking
Are you
stupid.
shut the fuck up? You
Like, just as
stupid.
bad as Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. He's one of the greatest actors that no one ever recognizes. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Man,
Guys- Bro.
the amount of like
Ali
how much he
G.
gets into it. Yeah,
Ali
he's a
G,
good
Borat.
actor.
He loves trolling people,
Man,
man.
it's amazing.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't love those type of movies.
Definitely a lot better than Keith David.
No, definitely not. But okay,
Fuck.
keep thinking that. You fucking.
Anybody want to put
Hey.
in the comments if you know who Keith David is without googling a picture?
Hey,
Yeah, every single person listening, I hope.
Probably not.
hey guys, who is David Keith?
Yeah, I want somebody that I'm gonna leave here. I want to go over and because like Bailey's at the house with Jenna and he's a big movie buff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him. You know who Keith David is? He's gonna be like, who the fuck is that?
Do you know how? You know what? I brought up Idris Elba, and you still were like, "Who's that?" I don't.
Who the
I don't
fuck is that?
You know who Idris Elba is?
Who?
Idris Elba?
Nature's Elba.
I brought it up last. Why is it black people you don't know? That's a little racist of you. You're like,
Because they're not in a lot of
Immediately.
movies.
Do you know who?
are you?
Do you know who Tom Hanks is?
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Do you know who George
No.
Clooney is?
Yeah.
Dumb.
Do you
Name me a
know?
black actor. I guarantee you, I'll tell you, I know who they are.
Yeah, you'll just say it.
Do you know who Wesley Snipes is?
That's Blade.
That's
Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy,
oh,
Martial Law, or whatever the fuck his name is, the new Blade guy.
Mahershala.
Lawrence
What's that
Fishburne, that
there you
Morpheus.
go.
Like if he
Joke,
wasn't in
bro.
those movies,
It's a joke.
like who's Keith David again?
You're fucking.
What's that black guy's name from the Green Mile?
Oh, fuck, he's a good one. Too,
I can't
man.
remember his name.
Uh,
It's like David Vernon or something. I can't remember something like that. I can't remember.
No,
fuck.
it's what you call it?
Fuck.
Martin Luther King.
Holy fuck! Now that's race.
Keeping every single. I'm keeping this.
No,
all
that
in.
one was racist.
That's not
It says
racist.
Martin
Yes,
Luther
it
King.
is. What
That's
the
very
fuck are you
racist.
talking about? What
Luther
is his
something,
name?
isn't it?
No, it's not. You
Why do you
fucking
think he looks
fool.
like a Luther?
No, but
Luther Vandross.
I
No, I'm
guarantee
just
you
kidding.
Luther is in his name.
No,
I
it's
fuck
not,
Michael
dumbass.
Douglas.
Yes. I swear to God, that's what.
I swear that's what his name is, Michael
He
Douglas.
just told that. I swear to God, I think that's what it is.
No,
I'm not gonna look it
it's
up.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Ah, close
Oh,
enough.
yes,
close enough.
yes.
It's fine,
Michael
it's fine.
Douglas is the guy with fucking throat cancer.
Yeah, yes. Close enough. Whatever.
Yeah,
Stupid
that-
idiot. You're so dumb.
Michael Clark Duncan's a way better actor than Keith David. That guy took fucking Green Mile right to the fucking next level. What Keith David do?
I didn't
Why
realize
you
he
have to
died in
compare everybody?
2012.
Why do you have to compare them?
Because we're comparing actors right now.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're talking about actors, and
No,
Keith
no
David
one was comparing. You
We're
keep
talking-
bringing him back.
because he sucks.
No, he doesn't.
Let's see what movies he was in.
Fuck. God.
Keith David sucks. Movies and shows.
Man, he's just calling you out. What the fuck is that?
Has Been Hotel. You ever hear of that one?
That new show.
Greenleaf. You ever hear of that one?
Did you ever hear Spawn? You hear that one?
What, from the 90s?
Yeah. And every other Spawn.
Todd McFarlane Spawn, the cartoon. It's not
Yeah,
even the
he's
movie.
Spawn. He is Spawn.
It's not even in the movie.
Good God Almighty.
I haven't heard of any of these fucking movies. Oh, Grady's in Mufasa. That movie's gonna suck now.
What did you have against him, by the way? Just because I brought him up?
Because he sucks.
No.
His two first names.
Bro, he
What is with you
sucks.
two first names? What the fuck are you
You're
talking
You're
about?
68. Just go lay down.
Oh my God. I fucking can't with you.
What
I
is Keith
can't.
David famous for? Princess and the Frog. Cool. Cool.
I can't. I don't know what you have against him.
Princess
I
and the
feel a
Frog.
turtle head. Feel a turtle head poking.
Yeah.
I need to shitty.
It's like if they ever made a Halo movie, he should have just played Sergeant Johnson. He would have played a good Sergeant Johnson, I think. Think about the facial, his face, and then think of Sergeant Johnson from fucking Halo. I feel like he would be a good Sergeant Johnson for Halo.
You know what?
I think when I think of Sergeant Johnson, I think of him smaller because I think Keith David had he was
He had a
bigger.
big face, eh?
He's bigger and bulkier.
What if I told you guys? Fucking all the Marvel movies suck.
all the
Everything since Endgame does.
not everything,
No, it's everything in general.
but
I don't think the only ones I've really been excited for since Endgame was like the Multiverse of Madness, like Doctor Strange
Every one of them
and
since
Spider-Man.
Iron Man 3.
Fuck, Iron Man 3 sucked.
Yeah, even that sucked. Iron Man 2. Everything since Iron Man 2.
It was Iron Man 2 the one with Mickey Rourke.
yep.
That
Yeah.
one was fucking stupid too.
You didn't like that one?
Yeah, like
I thought that one was half decent.
Iron Man 1
Yes.
was like
To be
obviously
fair, they
that's
didn't do shit with Mickey Rourke's character. It fucking sucked. They kind of just said he's an enemy and he whips, whoa, and then that's
what
it.
was his name? Whiplash.
He's
Yeah.
a shitty actor
He's a
too.
Russian.
He is. He's really shitty. He's also, what's it called?
Have you ever seen The Wrestler?
Fucking worst movie of all time.
You didn't like that one? I thought it was
No,
actually
I
good.
actually like that.
You know what?
Yeah, I was
I-
don't.
As
you
I've gotten
fucking
older,
start.
the emotional performances have
I
gotten
even-
much more.
impactful.
I even liked it when I first seen it as a kid, just
Me
because I
too.
loved wrestling so much.
You know what I was
So,
scared of?
just being able to
just the emotion.
When I was younger, No Country for Old Men. I was scared of that movie.
Dude, I
Dude,
kind of-
Javier fucking whatever, man.
Bardem.
Yeah, Bardem. That guy was
I
terrifying in
grew up
that.
watching fucking.
No, he's
No, but just the ruthlessness. That's what's scary,
yeah,
bro.
that's yeah. Me, same. I agree.
I thought it was cool.
Could you? Oh, here. I asked this question out of the smoke pit the other day, and I do it just to fuck with people. Is like, what would you kill first? Either a dog, or could you kill a person?
A dog.
You could kill a
First,
dog
I'd kill a
first.
person over a dog.
I'm not a big pet guy.
Dogs are way better than
Okay, what about
people.
a cat? Just any animal.
Yeah.
Any animal before
over
a person?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've dropped moose and stuff
Mhm.
before, so I mean, like, I guess I've already killed an animal before a person, but like, if you put a domesticated animal in front of me,
Okay,
would-
hunting for survival is different though. That's what I mean. If you
I
had to
wasn't
choose,
doing it
So-
for survival.
well,
though.
no, I just mean for like food,
Food,
or
yeah, I
anything.
guess, yeah.
But like,
So
Like,
like
if you-
a
if
domesticated
if you have to,
animal.
if you have to kill an animal, like a dog or something, like you said, domesticated animal
Mhm.
or a person. What are you picking?
Okay,
Dude, they ha-
animals don't do anything to make you hate them the way you can hate
See,
people.
this is the interesting.
Because
That
like,
always get divided between people is
Mm.
either that or like Terrence is saying, I would do the animal first.
Mm,
Is what always people get divided.
I don't know. Just would.
but see, where this is at is like, what context? Like, what's this person done to me?
How about
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Neither
No-
is the
no
animal.
person,
Nothing.
neither is
They're
the
just
animal.
Oh,
completely
just
too,
random person or
completely
random
too
dog?
random.
Yeah.
And there was no consequences.
Yeah,
No.
legitimately.
Look
Look at his face. He starts smiling right away once he hears
I
the
know.
consequences. Psycho, man.
He's psycho.
I just love animals, and I don't know. But like,
This is what I'm talking about. It's like, what amount of evil do you have to know a person has done before you will choose the person?
if it was a pedophile, wouldn't fucking.
Well,
fit
yeah,
me.
okay. Of course, if we're gonna bring that kind of context into
Well,
it,
that's what I mean. The context really
Okay.
matters.
what if it's a priest and a Rottweiler that killed a baby? Do you know what I mean?
How many little boys that priest touch?
So this is
Nothing. He's
no-
been clean.
no, but that's the
Nothing.
argument. Is that see? That's the argument. Is you don't know. Whereas, see, that's why I always rationalize it. Of animals don't. I don't think they have the capacity to do things for malicious intent, for like
don't have a
malicious
conscience.
purpose.
Like they
Is
don't
what
have they don't have a voice in their head going, you know, I'm gonna fuck this kid up because he's.
Well, no, because it's gonna help me get farther ahead in my
Yeah, you
career.
know
Is
what
what
I
I mean. Is things like that. Is is the way I rationalize
Like you don't
it.
see them fucking
But-
cleaning up their shit in the house to get ahead of their other animals in there. Like yeah.
to make it look like they're a better
Yeah, you know
animal.
what I mean?
But
Like
I think that's. But then a lot of people say is like cats will still live with you even though they don't have mirror neurons. They'll still like cuddle you when you're feeling upset. Is because they're technically not supposed to feel feelings like that because they don't have the empathy like capacity. Cats.
I think that a lot
So
of
what
animals
is it?
are way misunderstood.
fucking right. Those
I
things,
don't-
they have.
Well, yeah,
feelings,
for
man.
sure.
I think, yeah.
Like
I-
they have emotions.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you can tell
depends.
when a dog is sad, man.
Yeah, definitely those
Mhm.
animals. But like fish, what do you consider that? Is that an animal?
They
That's
feel
animal.
pain.
They don't feel
Animal.
pain.
Fucking right.
They've proven it. They don't feel pain.
I don't.
You're telling me if the fucking shark is biting a fucking whale apart while it's alive, it
That's
doesn't
different.
feel
Those are large, like sea mammal or not mammals, but sea.
No, they're mammals. They breathe air.
Are they mammals?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they have
true.
to come up for air.
That's true,
and
yeah,
They,
good
they
point.
birth
But
fucking
at a
an
certain
actual
point,
animal, not an egg.
yeah, at a certain point, I think animals get they get the shit, they get the like nerves and things like that. I think those are different than like regular fish.
But like, I feel like death in
Get
the
what I
sea
mean.
happens so fast too that like maybe their pain receptors just aren't fast enough to even comprehend what's going on. Because
That's
like
possible.
when
but-
that Titan submersible thing imploded, or whatever the fuck.
Submersible?
Yeah, whatever the fuck they called it. They said it imploded so fast that they wouldn't have even felt it.
yeah, because of the
because of
pressure,
how
you wouldn't
fast it
even have
happened.
felt it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because our brain receptors can't send pain through our body fast enough.
well, obviously not. No.
So like, if
especially,
a fish got fucking shot in the head with a fucking spear gun, like they're obviously not going to feel
So
that.
what did they do to test it? Yeah.
What they did is they measured the response. I think it's like the responses in their brain.
Send them to like electrodes.
Yeah,
and-
it's certain like sections of their brains would fire off when they were feeling like stress. That's what they can feel. They can feel stress, I think, and like pressure, but I don't think they can feel pain.
So how do you even like? Yeah,
That's what
how
I
would
mean,
You
like,
even
I-
measure something like that? That's wild.
They said they likely do feel pain, but it's not like pain we would
Like
associate it with.
like we understand. That's what I mean. They feel
Yeah.
pressure and things like that.
It's still a kind of pain at the anatomical level. Fish have neurons known as I can't pronounce that.
They're not normal neurons, though,
which
like ours,
detect
like-
potential harms such as high temperatures, intense pressure, and chemicals.
But, man, Don't like you got to understand those big ass fish and shit like that. They've got weird things that biology doesn't understand. Like especially whales and shit like that. They don't get cancer. Like they don't at all.
Why is it always-
Elephants don't. There's after a certain point of size, animals stop getting cancer.
Really?
Yeah, it's some crazy like.
Well, there's
law.
even wolves in fucking Chernobyl that are immune to cancer now.
Well, that's
because of
through the radio-
radiation.
But like that's what I'm saying. People don't understand how vicious life is because think about all the wolves that had to die in the wild for that to happen. How many fucking generations of wolves just suffered and died due to fucked up radiation.
And then all of a sudden,
shit.
you can just like.
And it's like,
they
oh,
evolve.
these ones can now
Not crazy.
now don't have radiation poisoning. Woo.
Woo. Not wild. God damn it.
Just fucking kill them all.
How old is the Earth, boys?
2024 years old.
Shut the fuck up. Don't ever say that to me again, or I'll
2000
literally we're not
2000
friends anymore.
2024 years old.
Friends.
Oh, I can't. What's the new estimate? Isn't it older than they thought now?
I
They
don't
thought-
It's got to
fucking
be at
know,
least
For
a
man.
couple
years?
100 million years old, man.
You don't think it's like billions?
No, they said it was like
No?
14 billion, and then there was a new estimate that it was older.
Not for our life specifically, just
No,
Earth.
just Earth in general. Like,
you think hundreds of millions? I could see that.
like, do you mean like the planet itself sitting here, or do you mean once it was able to sustain life?
no, just the planet.
Oh fuck.
That's why
Probably since
I
the
think
Big
that's how
Bang
they.
then eventually, like when our galaxy was created.
But how much long? Like that's the weird part. It's like what took so long for us to fucking form.
Because
Everything else had to.
I think it's because the sun was at a different point in its life then,
Like
so
farther
the
away.
gravitational pulls and everything would have been different. So like the asteroids that would have been
See,
from the Big Bang.
This is why the shits will never get settled.
Would have
Because you
been-
can't fucking prove any of
Exactly.
it. You
It's
can't
all
prove any of
theory.
it because it's
Yeah,
all
it's all-
old now. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
all.
But like all the asteroids and shit smashing into fucking Earth and stuff, it would
And
have been like
forming it.
such a small, like the beginning stages of Earth to form that like I don't know, it just probably took forever for it to clean up,
Speaking
for our
of yeah,
solar system to clean itself out.
speaking of space, if it's as big as they suggest it is, there has to be a planet that has other life like ours, right?
Yeah, but that comes down to the issue is when they do find planets like that, because they have a couple in other galaxies.
They that
You
it
can't
looks-
see right now.
Yeah.
Is the issue is the travel because it's so fucking unfathomably far.
Mhm.
It would take you
It's-
1.26 million years to get to the next closest galaxy.
But when they say when you're seeing something like you're seeing another planet and it's
Not even
fucking
there anymore, probably.
not even just that. This is fucking like you're seeing hundreds of millions of years in the past technically.
Yeah, like if someone from another planet looked at us right now,
Dinosaurs.
They-
Because by the
see-
time this image was beamed to us
God.
through light, it's been literally hundreds of millions of years. Think about that. Like
Isn't that
that's how
crazy?
far it is.
Depending, like for all we know, they could be super advanced as fuck, and they're looking at us. You know what I mean? Like there could always be people out there that are the next step up from us.
What if
like evolutionary and
Yeah.
technological?
could be
There's, like-
another planet somewhere that literally the exact same stuff has happened. You imagine?
I don't think it'd be like that.
You don't know, right?
I mean, you don't know.
You never know.
You never know. It's just
Like, what if that planet right now is literally at the exact same time frame we are right now?
I don't believe that. I can't even.
It's so hard to picture.
Well, no, it's like it's possible because we've talked about like alternate realities and stuff, but
Mhm.
like.
so where's the alternate reality? I guess that's what you have to say is like because
It's-
do you
it's
believe in alternate
probably-
realities?
No, not really.
No. Okay,
No.
that's why.
Yeah, but if people do believe it, it's probably within the reality that we're living.
So, but like, where is it contained? Though?
But
It
that's
has
the
to
thing,
be
we
somewhere.
we don't know because like if it is there,
So,
we don't fucking understand
so
how.
if there's a
works.
shared consciousness, does that prove there's a soul? And if there's a soul, then does that mean that there's obviously a higher being? So then it proves literally everything about God and shit like that. No,
I guess, yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like if there is other planets, and let's say we could see them right now, and they don't have life on them, there has to be something separating why they don't have life on them and we
I
do.
mean, we do if they have the same exact conditions.
Yeah, if there's no life out there, then there's definitely something created us.
You know what I mean? That's why I never say like, people are always like, oh, I believe in God and like God works in mysterious ways and shit. It's like you don't know
Yeah,
what's
fully
actually
know.
happening or no one's
Never
ever
know.
going to know.
No.
So it's like,
Isn't that crazy?
who gives a fuck, bro? Who gives a fuck? Just live and don't die. End of story.
And I don't even think us as a civilization have enough care to even really want to know yet. Like, yeah,
A lot of people,
we think it's cool looking into space and stuff like that, but I think as a civilization know how far behind we are on.
the best thing that can happen is what's happening right now where we look and there's nothing. Because if we ever find something, that's just going to open up so much more. We're going to be
It's going to drive people
lost.
insane because we'll never get there.
Not even just that. It's just the fact of do they want to kill us? Do they want to be friends with us? What kind of weapons do they have? How advanced are they? How much do we have to prepare that they're going to end our lives? How are we going to communicate with them? How are we going to do all this shit? It's an entire another species of competent thinkers that can either think on the same level or above us.
What if that's just like the human thought because we're so used to war that they're like so beyond it,
That's our
and then we're instantly like, whoa, we got to take care of them because what if they want to kill us? And
that's
they're
our
just
flaw
like,
as a species.
chill.
That's the way it
That's
goes.
just how humans roll, man. We got to destroy everything.
There's a reason
It's been like
Neanderthals
that
and
for
shit
fucking
die.
thousands of years, millions of years. We've always been people
Hundreds of millions of years, man.
destruction.
I don't think as like a single person we're like that. but the second you get into groups, for whatever reason,
There's some,
it's like
Yeah,
people
group
use.
mentality is extremely strong.
but there are some crazy
Yeah.
motherfuckers that do shit by themselves.
Well, obviously, I know, but generally, probably more often than not,
There's like
like just a singular person isn't like craving destruction. You know,
there's like a proven theory of it's just the socialness of the human species
Mm.
is proven theory of if somebody puts an idea out in a group first, everyone will. It's called like the glue idea or whatever. Or, I think is what it's called. But everyone will just cling to that idea and basically like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea and shit like
Because
that.
we're fucking cavemen still.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true.
For most things, yeah. God damn it, man.
He's dying, folks. He's dying.
You know, down.
Oh, I see stars.
Fucking sweet leaf over here.
Oh. It's all fake. Everything we just told you,
I
we
know-
didn't even know what we were talking
True,
about.
true.
That's what's
We're
fun about
fucking
this
retarded. Don't
podcast.
listen to us.
This was, sometimes we fact check and sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
Well, most of the times we know what we're
I'm
talking
taking one of these
about.
bad boys out. We're not even gonna look at it
Alright.
yet. We're not even gonna look at it yet. Okay.
Okay.
We
I was
have to-
wondering who was gonna pull it.
We have to play rock paper scissors for who has to say it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm
Terrence
grabbing
always
this one.
reads it.
I'm
He
grabbing
doesn't
this
let
one.
us.
Yeah.
If you wanted to read it, you could.
You
wanna
just
read it?
fucking hate us because
Okay,
our
Terrence.
names ain't Keith David.
Mhm.
Okay, Zack can read it. He just nominated himself.
Yeah.
There you
Big
go.
boy.
He's just mad because we're not Keith
So-
David.
I'm not like.
He's your number
I
one.
think his middle
He's
name-
your number
Say-
one. The
His
double
middle name is like David or something. I don't know.
William
What?
Daniel.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, Daniel. Sorry,
What
my
the
My
bad.
fuck
last name
did
is
you-
Gates.
What did you just say?
Zack.
Gates.
William Daniel.
Keith David. He has a first and a first name for his last name. My last name isn't a first name. Name me someone you know named Gates
Bill.
for their first name.
Oh, I was gonna say Bill.
Name
Gates.
me someone you know named Paul.
How do you know?
Exposed.
Do you know?
Yeah.
He's got two first names.
Yeah. My uncle Paul. Paul.
Paul.
Not
What?
Paul Scobie.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, there's
Paul.
no way someone's ever named him Paul. There's
No,
way.
probably.
Man, how much do your parents hate you?
And well, obviously, not a lot because I'm not Paul.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
But fuck.
I'd spit right in my parents' face and they name me that shit.
Man, what if you're
Paul.
like Elon Musk kid or your ex Ash A12 or whatever? That's his name.
I know.
I mean, we'd be like, Dad, you're a fucking disgrace.
I'd be changing my name as soon as I was 16 just to fucking annoy him. Because I'd be like, you want to try to be fucking original?
He probably doesn't ever see him.
No, I don't think so. He's like 10 kids, 12 kids.
Something like that. Yeah.
I wouldn't see them either if I had that much money.
Yeah,
Be
me
off doing
too.
my own fucking
Fuck you
thing all the
guys.
time.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking
man.
right.
Wow, you really don't give a shit about family.
Like I said, if I lived forever, I would, man. You can always start a new one.
Fuck all you guys. Yeah, I
You're
want to live
crazy.
forever.
You'd only be sad for about 5-10 years, then you'd start a new one.
No, I
You're
think that'd be the
out
worst
of
ever.
your Mind.
I think that'd be the worst ever.
But living forever?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
100%, man. At a certain point, you gotta die. That's what causes life to be beautiful, is knowing the fact that you can die. Telling you, if you knew you lived forever, it's like they say, it would not be beautiful. As cliche as it sounds, life would suck. It would take all the excitement out.
Not for me.
Not
No?
for me. Not
I
for
think
me
so.
either.
I'd live
I think
fucking
so.
forever. If someone looked at me and said, "Hey, you want to live forever, but like you keep like no one will know, like everybody else around you will die," where do I sign?
Hell no. That's a miserable existence. I couldn't do it, boys.
I don't know.
You could always just meet new people.
All the
You
time.
have your family, they die from old age. 10 years, you're on to the new one.
Man's telling me he
That's
isn't
kind of
happy.
okay. That's crazy.
This man's
That's
telling me
crazy.
he isn't happy. That's what he's telling me. Is the fact that you don't have people in your life that you, if they
The
died,
fact
you
you
would
can
not be
move
different.
over.
That's what you're saying.
I would be different mentally. Yeah, I'd be sad, but like eventually you do stop grieving over death.
Just the way you said it. Just the way you said
And
it.
you really like.
It's
You
just
can find a new one.
You can.
But no, I'm saying
Like
after a
love
certain
isn't just stuck. Like you know what I mean. Like
After a
after you
certain point-
lose someone, you can learn to love another.
yeah,
person.
100%. But after a certain point of losing so many people for hundreds and thousands of years,
Just
do you
meet
not
someone
think?
new.
No, just
This
be by
guy.
yourself.
Just meet someone new.
How
You just
just
be by
how do you just
yourself.
do that knowing they're going to die again? That's what I'm saying.
I think
It'd be
maybe
fun.
But what
You
is
might-
the point?
What's the point?
What's even the point?
To have just be companion.
But what's the point of a companion if you're just gonna live forever?
I think
Just to hang out.
yeah.
But
was
like I
gonna
can
say-
I have if you're gonna okay like if you're invince like you know what I mean you're never gonna die, you're gonna have unlimited money.
Like let's say
You're
you
going to
can't
have
die
unlimited
from,
money, end
like
of story.
old age. Like if someone came up and shot you, you could still die. Like you know what I mean? Like I
That-
just mean like you physically, like sicknesses can't kill you.
Man, you live in
or,
a
like,
box and you fucking invest your money, you're done for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You can set it up for the rest of your life so you could have fucking whatever you want forever and ever.
You'll literally be the leader of everything.
I wouldn't.
True. I mean,
I
you
just
could.
chill out and just do my thing, man.
That's what you say now. Until you got bored.
I don't think I
Well,
would.
I was
I
gonna
don't think
say-
I could get bored of life.
That's what I'm wondering if there's constantly new things being made, like games, sports,
Not even that,
entertainment,
like even
etc.
experiences, like
Experiences.
I don't
fucking right. Dip me in the fountain of fucking
I don't
youth.
know.
I'd live forever, boys.
I think if we saw the Colosseum times and like the Roman Colosseum and saw the shit they did those times, we would be like, today, this is boring as fuck. Like, honest to God, I think we'd be miserable.
I
If you
actually-
could go from that time
I
to
look
now,
at them and I'm like, fuck,
Maybe.
they're
Are you
kidding
goddamn
me?
Fucking like, what's the word? Savages. Like they're not civilized people
they
at
weren't.
all.
They weren't. I'm not saying it was civilized. I'm saying the world was at a time where you could literally watch fucking these exotic animals fight or these people fight to the death like we do on TV almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would actually see people die if there wasn't fucking medical intervention in UFC and shit like that. If there was no ref, these people would actually die.
Yeah.
And who knows? And with science and stuff, and in 20, like 50 or 60 years, we might watch that shit again. You never know.
Yeah, hey man,
You're
honest to
right.
God.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, you see the way society is now. You can go online and buy a snuff film, watch somebody die and shit like that.
It's
So
fucked up.
Don't act like you don't do that.
you can buy Hitmen.
We all know you're on the black web or dark web.
Are you dumb?
He uses
You think-
onion.
Out of every
Onion
person,
pour.
He uses the onion tour.
out of every
Onion
person,
door, yeah.
out of all three of us, you think it's me?
Yeah.
You fucking dummy. Out of all three of us, I think it's you.
I don't even have a computer
You don't need it.
to go on the dark web. Yes, you do.
No.
You know what? I don't think he would be smart enough to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Not saying he's
Yeah, see, you guys are all the ones that are computer smart. I know Terrence has it right in his
No, I'm
history.
just saying. I don't think he would be able to fucking. I think he would like download a virus or something and then freak out.
Yeah.
Is what I think would happen.
Yeah.
Probably. That's why I don't fuck
I'm
with
not
it.
saying he couldn't do it.
That's
I'm
why I
sure he
don't
could
fuck
get
with
there.
you
But
already. I don't download
Ladies and
movies.
gentlemen,
I only
he
download-
tries to lie to our faces. Fuck, he go on his history, 1, 2, 3 movies and
well, look
everything.
at look
probably
at.
in there.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
No, but he said he doesn't
So-
download movies and
I
stuff.
don't.
Don't download. Streaming's different because you're not the one hosting it. You can watch it. It's completely legal to watch it. I'm just fucking telling everybody that right now. It's completely legal to watch it, but you can't be the ones hosting it. That's it.
I don't know who you think I am. I'm some
That's it.
fucking black market
Orders body
dealer.
parts off the fucking internet
man.
and like
Black market dealer
Ordering-
or something.
ordering-
he orders gorilla paws, like mountain, you know what I mean, for ashtrays for
He orders fucking albino tiger pelts, fucking
Yeah.
rare ass exotic tiger pelts,
fucking
bro.
gets the ivory from the
Where do I
fucking
even get
elephant.
this money?
Man, this guy.
Where do I even get this
Bitcoin.
money?
You use
Man,
cryptocurrency.
it's that family allowance coming in.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The Bitcoin, that's what it is. I farmed it years ago.
No, you just use a cryptocurrency now so
Fucking-
no one can track you. And then you
Fucking
have
happy
fucking-
check come in.
Hey, does your
fucking-
computer have a VPN?
No,
You don't have like the protective thing on it? Does your
No.
brother?
probably. I
So
think
you
so.
use that computer.
I don't use his
Okay.
computer.
What about the
Good to know.
pogey? Once the pogey comes in, the
Yeah.
happy check, fucking.
And you see Terrence walking around with like these weird packages.
You think I'd have this crap computer if I could afford it, the new one?
It's all a
Out
gimmick.
of your mind.
It's all a
Out of
gimmick,
your
just like
mind.
how you're friends with Keith David.
What are you talking about? You put shit in my head. Okay, you know what?
Not putting nothing in your head.
Would you rather time? There you go,
Would
buddy.
you
Eat that
rather
shit,
order
my
your snuff film
motherfucker.
or order your exotic animal film?
Exotic animal. Would you rather talk?
Would you
like...
rather talk like Mickey Mouse when you're angry or turn into Shrek when you're turned on?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I'd rather talk like Mickey,
Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse.
Yeah, you just have to learn how to not get fucking angry, bro. Dead ass.
Imagine you're talking to somebody and you're pissed off, and they just start laughing at you because you sound like Mickey Mouse.
Look at them and be like, I spit in the face.
Okay, but no,
of
actually,
people
oh my
who
god,
don't
this
want
is
to
so
be heard."
relatable. This is so relatable. There's a guy at my work that happened to his voice because of the building, and I don't know what happened. I think it was like too not humid enough in his office. They had like too many dehumidifiers going, but he sounds like this now. It sounds like this, and his voice is like permanently damaged, and it's like this.
Man, the
No, it's
military
worse
likes
than
to fuck
it's
their
higher
people
pitched
up,
than
eh?
that, bro. It's a
Ah!
higher pitch than that. He sounds like I swear he sounds like Mickey Mouse all the
I
time.
feel like every time I talk to you, you're telling me something different about another person.
Yeah,
that
because it
was hurt or
fucking is awesome and
chemically
great.
poisoned, or their fucking dink was touched.
It's great, bro. It's
Yeah.
great. It's a good time.
And then, and I don't know if we talked about it, but what happened? You think happened to you too?
Yeah,
It's like-
I'm dead. That's okay. That's what the
he has
military
9. He has
wishes.
9 months.
That's what the
That's what
military.
Zack
I have
told me
9
that.
months.
He
He
Holy
said he's
Christ.
dead.
I'm
I made the
pregnant.
joke.
Fuck. Fuck, I have a baby coming. Ole.
Fuck.
Wait, what did you say?
I said 9 months. I'm pregnant. I have a
Because
baby
it's-
coming.
yeah,
He said
9
9 months. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, you're having a baby?
No, the old lady isn't pregnant. Don't worry about it.
I'd rather talk like Mickey Mouse, because if you, let's say you get angry at
What if Shrek
Somebody-
hung like a fucking horse, though, boys?
What if I bust a fucking bone? What if I pop a boner at work?
You just see him turn green.
And they're like,
Oh
"What's
my
wrong
God.
with you?" Yeah. What
Yeah.
the fuck? It's like, don't
turned
look
into
at my
Shrek
cock.
when turned on.
Don't look at my crotch, please. Don't look at my cock.
Jesus Christ.
Terrence doesn't like that word, eh? He thinks it's vulgar.
What, cock?
Fucking
It's
cock.
as soon as you say it, I'm like, Jesus.
What about
it's so-
pussy?
Yeah, look, they make him
No,
laugh,
no.
eh?
Cunt.
Oh, cunt.
I
That's
hate that
aggressive.
word.
I love
I
that
hate it.
word. I love
I
it.
hate it.
What's
Just how
wrong?
hard it is. That's my
I don't
favorite
know what
part.
it is.
So
I don't know. And
aggressive.
it's just
Man,
like,
how hard it
you
is.
want to call me a cunt?
It's so aggressive.
Man, how hard.
I'd rather be called a cocksucker than a cunt.
It's so sharp. That's
I think that's what it is. It's because it's so
Cunt.
sharp. It just pierces your chest, and you're like, "What did you just say?"
Oh my God.
Just swearing on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a
Really
decent one.
Good return episode, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
was fucking hectic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We didn't really
Lot
have
of
a
yelling.
topic when we started, but hopefully we gave you enough
Oh
to
yeah.
listen to.
Oh yeah.
An hour and a
True,
half.
true, true.
Talking about cock.
Okay. Okay. Just don't listen. Don't listen to the last like fucking 5-10 minutes. That's it.
What were we talking about that night on UFC? We were talking about UFC, remember?
Why, what
No,
happened?
I don't, man.
Father
I
was
was
like-
wasting.
Remember? She's
I
like,
don't
"Why do you
remember."
guys have some big dinks.
Oh fuck, man.
I say, man, genetic trait in my family.
Follow follow us on social media. We got a couple of different social media accounts.
I don't
Fuck.
have those genetic traits.
Add
My genetic trait is my social media account is the coiler. I gotta coil it.
fuck.
Fucking string in my mouth. Fuck.
Oh my Christ. Fuck. Yeah,
Bigger.
I'm
Exactly.
I've been
Bigger.
I've been streaming lately. Follow me
Ginger.
on Twitch, Ulysses267.
Rigor.
Follow Tyler on Twitch. Romont.
Well, I'm gonna have
No,
to make a Twitch
no.
account now.
Bigger.
And then we'll...
Well, you did. Because you were commenting on my yeah. So that's all this week. Peace.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.